Missing holidays, but in a lot of ways I'm still gifted. Regardless if it's Christmas, snooze my alarm again. And a lot might come to get me before I ride away in that Bentley. This what he said, you might not wake up if you snooze it again. You can't let a new era get to your head. Dress for the camera again. Funny how you look the best when you at the top. Funny how you look the same when you die. Respect the dead, they gon' ask me, but you can't see Gucci shoes in it. There's gotta be better ways to lengthen my resume. I wish I could get away. I might just try today. Never expected a medal for doing my job. You never need a receipt when you give it to God. But how can I prove I'm alive? My blood and my sweat is a sign. My OG would pull me aside and tell me it's due you died. I got back pain, I got carried away. Migraine, every day, max pain, no minimum wage. Tax break, they take everything. To be frank, I feel like I'm saint. Heavy bags, Louis insane. What if I give it away? I might just try to overwork underpaid.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from the Motor City as the Pistons take it to the hardwood at Little Caesars Arena. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And, of course, Alec Burks. This is their first game without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
And Duren has that length to corral anything around the basket.
And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And Detroit has possession. Heat knocking down the tray.
Oh, nasty dunk there by Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade's got length, skill, and athleticism.
Good ball movement here by Miami. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Pass to Ivy. Cunningham looking it over. A floater. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Robinson left side. Lets the 3 fly. Duren pulls it in. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff.
So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The kick out to Bane. A 3-pointer. Wiggins. Duren pulls it in.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Off the inbound pass. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duren, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
Detroit leading by 6. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Now here's Anthony. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Bane. Mobley wide open. They can't stop the run with that one.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Anthony. Now here's Brooks. Still without a basket. 4 on the shot clock. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Miami making a change here. The Heat trailed by 8. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Robinson. Back to Wiggins. The tray. Detroit with the rebound. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Cunningham outside. Back to Duren. Oh, and he Clocks it off the glass. Wow.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 7-point differential. Pass to Brooks. Cunningham with it. Fires for three. Wiggins with the block.
Oh, my. Wiggins saying, no, no.
Now Robinson. Puts up a deep three. What a shot!
Oh,
amazing!
That one counts.
Unreal.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an incredible shot there.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Ivy. From the arc. Boucher with the rebound. The Heat trailed by 4. Wagner with it. The three-pointer no good. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Cunningham with it. He has 6. And Cam Whitmore picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now Cunningham. Outside Anthony. Takes a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Boucher. Hawkins outside. Here's Alexander-Walker. A three-pointer is right on target. Alexander-Walker's got his first 3 points of the game. One thing you can pretty much count on with the Heat, Brent Barry, they're gonna grind it out.
Yeah, this team has always been built around tenacity and toughness. Even with the big three, with LeBron, D-Wade, and Bosh, there was a bit of a metamorphosis with the way LeBron approached games. Kind of being hated on was something they embraced, and that culture demands that hustle, accountability, and will consistently be about their culture. Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Pass to Boucher. Buries the long-range jumper. Boucher's got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Just 5 to shoot. A 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Heat with the lead. Here's Whitmore. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And